What's going on, bro? Welcome to the video. Matt here, and today I want to talk about 7 life hacks for men. So in general, I don't really believe in hacks per se. So what I believe is anything in life, it takes time, it takes commitment, it takes persistence past failure even. In general, there's really no just quick fix. So for example, if we want to take fitness, if you want to burn fat, build muscle, do all the things that are associated with that, these kind of things take years of effort, years of going to the gym, years of pushing yourself to make yourself stronger. This includes years of eating right, whether that is eat more to gain or eat less to lose. Whatever it is, it's going to take time. Now, however, there are some things out there that can help speed up the process. But even with a perfect diet, a perfect routine, things are still going to take some time. Now, the same thing can be said about your social confidence. Now, as a person at times that I've been shy, nervous, maybe standoffish, it's taken me years to build the inner confidence that I now have. And there's not really any one little trick that you can tell somebody with low self-esteem or low confidence that's going to help trick them into becoming a person of high confidence, potentially an alpha male. Again, everything takes time, it takes hard work, it takes persistence. Now, with all that being said, there are some quick things you can do, some habits that you can start implementing in your life. And let me tell you, these are little things that you can do that you can reap big benefits from. Now, there's not a lot of them, and there's no substitute for hard work, but there are some things that do exist. And like I said before, in this video, I'm going to cover my top 7 favorite hacks. Number 1 on this list is breathe deeply. Now, when I'm saying breathe deeply, you want to consciously breathe deeply. You want to belly breathe. You want to feel it all the way down inside. You want to give yourself probably about 10 deep breaths, and this is going to be anytime you find yourself in a stressful situation, frustrated situation, anything that's got you a little bit off. You want to stop, pause, and take some deep breaths. This is something good for battling anxiety, maybe stress, maybe even depression. It helps keep you calm, it helps keep you sane, it helps keep you happy. Now, number 2 on the list, cold shower. Now, this is a new one that I've started implementing for myself, and that's every morning when I get up, turn it on cold and hop in. I've done this on and off in the past, and one thing that I do know is this kind of helps jumpstart and shock your system. And one thing this is good for is when you're in that hazy daisy mode when you wake up, it's gonna supercharge you and get you ready for your day. And one thing that this does is it gets you breathing deep to start your day once you hit that cold water. Now, some studies have shown that this cold water, once it hits you and that shock that you get, it's going to release the neurotransmitters in your brain, and this could be good to help you fight with your anxiety and depression so that you start your day off on a better foot. And this also can be a testosterone boost, which some studies have also shown that. Ultimately though, this is to get you supercharged and get you moving. Now think about it. If you make yourself just jump in that cold shower, you do it regardless of how you feel. Think about how you'll be able to handle your day. Maybe you got to have that tough conversation with a boss, maybe a friend, maybe a family member. You're going to not be afraid to handle that situation. All right, let's keep this video going. We're going to get you into number 3. Now, number 3 on the list is drink tons of water. Now, all day long, I do try to have water with me and try to drink approximately 8 to 10 glasses worth if I can. Now, one thing to keep in mind, once you get your water intake on the upper level of that, you're going to feel a lot more energized throughout your day. Now, drinking more water is going to help your body be more regular. It's going to help your skin be a lot healthier. Let me tell you, man, everything's going to be a lot better, plus you're going to have a lot more energy. Drink more water. Now, number 4 on the list is make a quick decision. Look, I've been a person of indecisiveness pretty much my entire life. But one thing I learned is it's a lot of unnecessary stress. What you want to do in different situations is make a quick decision and stick to it. And yes, we've talked about this in other videos, but one thing that you can do to help with the indecisiveness is on your phone, open up your notepad. Give yourself 10 seconds to make a decision. Make the decision, type it in there, and stick to it. So one thing that you can do too, maybe you have a smaller decision to make. Maybe you are at a restaurant and they give you a huge menu. Peruse the menu real quickly. The first thing that catches your eye, pick it and stick with it. At the end of the day, making a decision, sticking to that decision is going to help alleviate so much time and stress in your life. It's going to make you feel a lot better. It's going to make you feel a lot more confident. All right, so number 5 on the list, journaling.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable.
Now on this, I'm not saying you got to get a Holly Hobbit or whatever they call it notepad and write down your life story. One thing that I like to use is Grid Diary. And what you can do is you can customize Grid Diary and it asks you a couple different questions maybe during the day, or each morning when you wake up, that's even a better time to do it. I go normally with 2 different things. One, what am I grateful for? This helps remind me daily that there are things in life to be thankful for. Number 2, what do I have to get done today? I might jot down 2 or 3 things that are important that I have to get done. I'm not writing down every single little thing, but write down the big tasks. That way you have them in front of you as a reminder and you're more likely to get them done and help alleviate the stress and anxiety of thinking about it all the time. Now the last 2 things on the list are going to actually be anti-hacks. So instead of saying do this, they're actually suggested to not be done. Now I only did 2 of these because I feel like a lot of times a lot of them will undermine a person's self-esteem. So number 6 on my list, anti-hack, the news. All right, let's face it, let's be real here. The news is full of constant negativity. The majority of what we watch on the news is people dying, wars, people murdered, drugs, sickness, you name it. And that kind of feeds into your psyche. Now I used to watch the news a lot, but once I realized how depressing it was, I kind of had to cut it back. Now don't get me wrong, every so often I'll catch just a slight little clip, might read something on the internet about, what's going on. But other than that, I have to get my world events from either family or friends or coworkers. This is something that definitely will consume your time. You sit down to watch the news and next thing you know, 2 hours have gone by and you've got nothing accomplished. Now number 7 on my list and number 2 on the anti-hack is not watching porn. Now this is something realistically that most guys through their life at some point have done. And I could sit here and talk for 10 or 15 minutes about all the negative effects of doing this. Now just a couple things here. It can cause you to have dysfunction. It can cause perversion. And this can kind of become a dependency to where we're not relying on ourselves to find somebody and to do things naturally. We're looking for a quick fix on the internet, something that is pretty addictive. So my recommendation on this is stay away from it completely. Don't do it. Like I said, it's very addictive. It's much like smoking or maybe even drinking for some people. It's just something that you want to steer clear of. That way you're not drug into that dark path and become dependent upon it. Hopefully you're able to find something useful within this video, within these hacks or anti-hacks that you can apply to your daily life. And as always, I hope it all made sense. If so, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I drop 2 new videos every Monday and every Thursday, plus numerous shorts all throughout the week that you don't want to miss. Now I know I'm going to see you in the next video, but until then, remember this. Keep getting the gains to make the growth and level up your life. You got this, bro.